What's up, everybody, and welcome to episode 2 of the Idiotic Sports Talk. I am your host, Liam Gavin. Now, before we get into today's episode, I'd like to honor the people of 9/11 who died on this date 19 years ago today. So let's please have a moment of silence. Thank you for joining me in that brief moment of silence. Let's get to it. Week 1, Thursday Night Football, the first game to kick off the 2020 season. Before I start ranting about each team of the Chiefs and Texans, I'm going to talk about the sports crowd in Arrowhead Stadium. I think it was cool to see 17,000 people there. I think it's cool that the state allowed the 22% capacity. I know where I'm at in New Jersey, where the Giants and Jets play at MetLife Stadium, our governor would never allow that. So it was cool to hear actual fans cheering instead of just the crowd noise like how the NBA has it. I was a big fan of that for sure, and we'll see many teams probably move forward with this as the season progresses and as they get approved by their state. So let's get to it. The Kansas City Chiefs won 34-20 last night. I was this close of getting the prediction. I said 34-27 Chiefs, but I was really close of getting the point spread, but you can't win them all. So let's look at Patrick Mahomes, man. He was 24 for 32, 211 yards, 3 touchdowns. He looked like the Super Bowl MVP that we all know. Sammy Watkins was his main receiver last night. 7 receptions, 82 yards, 1 touchdown. And then Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill, 2 of Mahomes' favorite targets. They each had a touchdown as well. They both showed up as per usual. And then how about this kid, Clyde Edwards-Helaire out of LSU? Rookie running back. He killed it last night. There's a lot of hype surrounding his name. I believe it all the way. He struggled a little bit at the goal line, but besides that, the kid ran hard. He had 25 carries, 138 yards, and a touchdown. He looks like he's going to be the Chiefs' main back. Last year, the Chiefs had a little bit inconsistency at the running back position, and they still won the Super Bowl. So now that they looked like they found their guy, I see the Chiefs repeating. I definitely see them repeating, or at least making it to the Super Bowl. They have the best offense in the league. Their defense is vastly improved. They have one of the best coaches in the game. I definitely see the Chiefs making a run. On the other hand, we look at the Houston Texans. Deshaun Watson didn't have his best night. He was 20 for 32, 253 passing yards, 1 passing touchdown, 1 rushing touchdown, and 1 interception. I saw a lot of plays where he was missing DeAndre Hopkins. He would run outside the pocket, look downfield. No one would be there where Hopkins would usually be. So he would either have to tuck the ball and run or just throw it away and live to see another play. David Johnson, he had a nice debut as a Texan. He had 11 carries for 77 yards and a touchdown. I'm sure fantasy football owners that have him were definitely excited to get that production out of him since he was a fantasy football letdown last year. Will Fuller had 8 receptions for 112 yards. He's going to be that guy that has to step up for the absent DeAndre Hopkins. That's going to be the guy that Watson's going to have to rely on as that number 1 receiver. So now let's take a look at the defenses. Chiefs defense, everyone was suspect on them last year. I was too until the playoffs came and they really stepped up and pulled it together. Last night they did really well too. They had 4 sacks and 1 turnover, but the Texans defense only had 1 sack and no turnovers. I'm sure they'll figure it out. Once J.J. Watt gets going, he's a beast. He is the anchor of that defense. I'm sure once he makes a few plays, the rest will follow since he is a captain and he is a leader. Let's look at the coaching. You had Andy Reid on the sideline. He had that face shield over his face. I thought it was hilarious. The memes were great. He called a lot of great plays. He's one of the best coaches in the game. Arguably one of the best coaches all time, especially now that he has a Super Bowl ring to his resume. On the other hand, you got Bill O'Brien. He's not the worst coach and he's not the best. He's made a lot of questionable decisions. Trading DeAndre Hopkins for David Johnson was one of those decisions. He does make the playoffs quite frequently, but they never really go that far. He's definitely on the hot seat. Definitely on the hot seat. If they don't make the playoffs, or if they make the playoffs and go 1 and done, I see Bill O'Brien losing his job ASAP. He hasn't performed that great as a coach. He's done a decent job, but not the job you'd expect him to do, especially with the talent that he's had in the past. So, I see him on the hot seat. I'm super excited football is back. We had a great game Thursday night. I'm looking forward to the games this Sunday and Monday. I'm pumped up. I'm ready to go. Football is back, baby. That's all I could say. Thank you guys for tuning in to episode 2 of the Idiotic Sports Talk. Here's my Instagram name and my YouTube name, Instagram is at the.idiotic.sports.talk. And YouTube is just The Idiotic Sports Talk, a space between The Idiotic Sports Talk. There you go. You guys see it. I'm doing a $100 cash giveaway to the first 100 followers and subscribers on my YouTube channel. So if you guys like winning money and you guys like cash, please subscribe, please follow me, and I'll pay you guys for it. I appreciate it. Have a good day.